Okay, so today we're back with another interview, and today we are interviewing one of the first content creators I watched within the commentary community, Tim Hadden and or PapaTimmy. I'm never going to get used to saying that.
I mean, either way works.
Yeah.
Either way works.
Well, it's taken a while, but I finally actually got you on here. Like, I was actually nervous to ask you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because when I started watching you, you were like under 10K or something. It was like a long time ago. And so like watching you grow, like actually being in group chats with you and stuff like that, it's thrown me off of late.
Well, I mean, you've done interviews with people who are like way bigger than me. So.
Yeah, but it's different. Like the people who I've talked to prior to you, like even Scrubby, like I met him after he hit his growth. Nabber, I only started watching him about like this time last year or something, and started watching like 2016.
Oh, the OG.
So like I've been subscribed to you that entire time, so it is a little bit stranger for me to go, I
feel sorry for you watching my videos from 2016.
I know.
That must have been awful. It still is, but back then,
clearly I'm still around, so
yeah, enough to want to interview me.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was actually pretty hyped, and then like it took us 2 weeks to finally line up a time where
you were hyped. I was hyped.
You were hyped.
The Charmedskull wants to interview me. Hell yeah.
So you don't just do YouTube, right? You like have like a real job?
Yeah, sadly. Well, not like the past like month has been awful on my channel. I think it's like a weird mix of terrible upload schedule mixed with people just slowly not giving a fuck, mixed with YouTube not sending my things out, because I get that all the time.
See,
massive amounts of people saying that they just don't get my stuff.
I've never been like one of those people to be like, oh, I'm not getting this person my sub box. I was unsubscribed from PewDiePie though. That's the only weird thing that YouTube's ever done to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, for a while there, my channel was doing like really well, and I was thinking about just like dropping the real job. But lately, because Susan, good old Susan, doesn't want to put my videos out there, yeah, I have a job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a real job too. Like, clearly, like I'm under 2K. I need to have a real job, but I think even still, even if I got to like your growth or Alex's growth or even hell George's growth, Mumulus, I probably wouldn't give up having at least a part-time job because I'm paranoid about like ad revenue.
What?
I have a kid.
I guess, but like
I have a 9-year-old.
You're not spending all the money that you would be making. Like you would be putting away a lot of it. So
clearly, but I guess I got to a point where I'm like, I want to be able to, be like, if I get a couple months where YouTube screws me over, I'm not like having to dip into my savings completely.
Yeah. Yo, here's a question.
Shoot.
Does your kid watch my videos? What's your kid's name, by the way?
My kid's name is Kenneth, and he actually watches no commentary videos.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not
Kenneth.
I'm not ready yet to let him watch commentary, but but he does watch Vsauce, and
hey, that's pretty good.
He watches like Alternate History Hub. He watches lots of science and lots of history, and he watches.
That's cool.
Right now, he's teaching himself how to animate, and he's also teaching himself to program.
And also a longtime subscriber of PapaTimmy. All good things.
Actually, he doesn't even have his own YouTube channel. So technically, I guess he is, because he watches all of his YouTube videos through my YouTube channel. So I can keep track of his watch history.
Yeah.
Because I'm a paranoid mother who knows what happens when you let your kid run free on the internet.
Yeah.
Look, I would be shocked if any one of my videos ever hits recommended. I interview commentary channels. They're never going to hit recommended.
Well, I mean, I feel like they might.
They might. I mean, I'm terrible with like tagging and stuff like that. So
Yeah, me too, actually.
I need to sit down with somebody who actually knows more about it. But like the people who
That's the thing, though. Everyone I talk to who is like self-proclaimed, like knows what they're doing, they all tell me like different things. Sometimes even the exact opposite of what the other said.
I
So
would just
I've no
try
idea what
one,
to do.
and then if it works, go with that. I guess is a good option.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You're going to get as many people watching it as you normally do.
Or less.
I mean, I'll at least watch it. I've gone back and
Thank you.
watched. I've gone back and watched a couple of your older videos recently before the interview.
Oof. Oof.
Back,
Sorry.
Back when you used to just take the shit out of emo channels,
Yeah.
which was a good time. Which was good times. Like I actually don't see. Like I know you got a lot of hate recently, and I watched some of the videos on you and your girlfriend.
Yeah,
and
August was a crazy month.
Yeah, I was actually quite shocked at the fact that you were getting so much hate as somebody who watched your content for a while. I couldn't see why.
Well, like when it happened, it felt like to me like it was like a long time coming. Like cuz I was like, wow, no one's ever hated on me. And then it all happened at once. But like the weirdest thing to me was like the videos were like some points were like valid, but like a lot of the videos that I saw were how do I put this? Like cut in such a very very specific way to push a point that they decided upon before said video that like if anyone actually watched my videos, some of the points made that were main points like just aren't true.
Yeah.
And like I saw people in the comments who were like longtime viewers being like, "Finally, someone said it." I'm like, well, are you fucking kidding me? How? But
I don't know.
I mean,
As a longtime viewer, most of the videos
Yeah.
didn't make sense to me, and I watched probably all of them because, let's be real, when you watch commentary, you watch all the hate. You watch
Yeah.
you watch all the videos on your favorite content creators that are negative.
Yeah.
Because you want to know if somebody's pulling like what Calvin did or something.
yeah, it's all about that tea. But yeah,
That
I mean
is-
like
That's so stupid that that's become a thing that people say now.
right?
That's the T sis. I'm like, I swear to you, the next person that
Wig
calls
is
me
snatched.
sis.
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 But yeah. I feel like the hate videos in a way were kind of a good thing.
Yeah, you swapped
because-
you swapped up some parts of your content that you felt were getting boring right at the same time. So it made
Yeah, I
them
mean like
feel
for a while I was just making like
the same, effectively you sitting in the same position like the
yeah,
entire time.
like every video was like static. Like one video was barely different than the other. What I said was different, but
Yeah.
just it was hard to tell what was different, and
My favorite parts
it was
of your
boring and
I
everything.
gotta say, my
to
favorite parts of your videos were whenever you were like doing either the narrator or when you were like pauses yourself and you were doing like thinking back kind of thing where you're like you make
Yeah.
snarky comments to effectively yourself. Those are the best parts of your videos. That's what
Yeah,
I
that
felt
was,
made you
like-
stand out.
One of the only ways I could think to change up just like because like every commentary channel ever is either gameplay with voice on top of it or some dude sitting in a chair in front of his computer screen turned towards the camera.
Oh shit!
So-
you just now called out literally all British commentary YouTubers and all reaction commentary.
Not even British, also Americans,
Yeah.
and I was one of them. Which is why
There's a
I
few Americans,
my
yep.
past two videos have been
I like the green screen.
super
yep.
different. Yeah,
It's weird seeing
having
the gameplay
so much fun with
behind
it.
you though, because it's
yeah, I
kinda
know. Like,
a throwback to the old school style.
yeah,
with you in front of it.
I just thought it was cool to like throw like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 or something back there to add to the vibes of what I was doing.
Yeah.
It's so much more fun than just sitting in a chair next to a computer. Like I don't know if you can tell, but like before, like I feel like to me I was visibly bored with what I was doing. But with the green screen, I'm just having a great time.
Honestly,
so-
you did look like you were going to fall asleep in some of those older videos.
Yeah.
No, but I I don't know. Like, you were really cool. Like, when I followed you on Twitter and you, like, followed me back, like, almost immediately, I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I saw you in, I think it was some group chats or something.
No, it was before I
And
got
you
added.
followed me.
It was before I got added to any group chats, actually.
Was it? Wait, when did you follow me? Like,
Uh,
what's the time frame? Because I think someone
it was in
was
August, I
talking about you,
think.
maybe, and I was like, "Oh, she followed me,"
Yeah.
so I followed back.
And I, like, fangirled a tiny bit. Like, everybody does.
Really?
Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Like, when somebody when a content creator that you really like follows you back, and you're like, oh shit, I can actually talk to this person now. Because I know people have open DMs, but when you both follow each other, it doesn't go to requests. It goes to, like,
true.
actual DMs. My requests are really annoying. All I have is one person demanding to know why I banned them from my Discord server, and another person demanding that I interview them.
You don't ask for an interview. That's not how that works.
Hey, I'm perfectly fine if somebody asks, as long as they meet, like, the criteria, and I have very loose criteria for being an
What's the
interview
criteria?
channel. You have to have over 200 subs and post at least
200?
Yeah, because I want to get some of the smaller creators' attention. Because there are some great small commentators who I watch, and, like...
You watch Doplex?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like him. He's like one of the best on the site.
Actually,
not just commentators, just in general.
No joke, he is on my list of people who I want to interview.
Nice.
No, I'm really weird, and whereas some people, they have, like, a whiteboard and stuff, I, like, Windows has the great sticky note feature. So on there I have,
sticky
like,
notes.
Yeah, so on there I have, like, my schedule for when I upload, like, whose video is getting uploaded when. So, like, this video is going to get uploaded on the 21st.
Awesome.
And then I have a list on who I've talked to, who I need to schedule, when I'm scheduled, everything like that. Like, I'm very organized.
Yeah.
Because I have to be. I work full-time at a hospital.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you told me
doing
about
IT, yeah. And then I'm a mom, so, like, I can't always remember everything.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to say what you do for work, right?
No.
That makes sense.
I strip. You dragged it out of me. I'm a stripper.
To be honest, that is not an image I ever wanted in my head. No offense.
It's not surprising, though, is it?
Not completely. You seem like a spaz who might do that.
And do amazing at it. I'm not, though. But, yeah.
No, it's perfectly understandable to not want people to know what you do for your real job. The reason why I do is because I'm like, oh, it's definitely different and interesting, and since I'm a contractor, I'll move to a different job before somebody figures out which hospital I work at.
Yeah.
I actually didn't
Which
know...
hospital do you work at, by the way?
I work at a hospital in Seattle. Good luck.
Whoa. It's a big place, but that narrows it down a lot.
That doesn't really. There's, like, 30 hospitals in the city.
Yeah, but out of, like, the entire country.
Oh, yeah.
That's narrowed down for sure.
Well, yeah, everybody knows I live in Seattle. I've never really hidden that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, when I tweet, it's geotagged to Seattle. When I post pictures on Instagram, it's tagged to Seattle. Like, I don't care. There's, like, 1 million people in this city. If you can find me in 1 million people, you're a fucking crazy stalker.
If you find me in 1 million people, you deserve to meet me.
Yeah, exactly. Weird story. I was at PAX, and I had someone who recognized me when someone else said my name. Like, they didn't know my face because they only heard my interviews, but they recognized my YouTube name because somebody was like, oh yeah, it's Charmedskull. Like, when my real friend said that to somebody else when they were talking about my YouTube channel. Because my real friends hate me and they actually watch my stuff. And then they mock me in text messages.
What the guy or girl do when they were like, oh?
They were like, how did you meet I think at the time it was iNever was like one of the larger creators, and Scrubby. They're like, how did you meet them? I was like, I just bugged them. That's literally how I've befriended most of the people in the commentary community. Is I just bug people in DMs, and either they get bored and they don't respond, or they do.
Hey, who's not responding?
Okay, so to be fair, the people not responding currently react to me publicly, and they also respond in DMs on other services, like Alex, like I'm Alex, and James Marriott. Like they talk to me. They talk to me like,
you got the tea flowing.
yeah. Damn you, Alex! I was supposed to have been interviewed him like a while ago too, and James,
Oh my god!
like they're on the list, and they agreed to them like back in August or something, and just have not gotten around to giving me time. No. So I know you like you started blowing up with, as everyone else did, like Whoa Vicky and Lil Tay back when they were like a thing.
My Whoa Vicky videos never did well until I had already hit a few blow-ups. My Little Tay video, the one Little Tay video that I did was my biggest blow-up. It has like 3-something mil views. But my first blow-up was an Onision video, actually.
Onision. The one guy who I wish didn't live in the same city as me.
Yeah, that guy.
For research purposes only, was a Patreon of his for 1 month. Because I wanted
How is that research?
I was helping someone else.
Research.
I was helping someone else out with a YouTube video, which the information didn't get used only because I got banned from his Discord server.
What?
Yeah, I got banned from
So you just gave
Discord.
Onision money just
because. And now he pings me on Patreon from time to time. Like saying,
you want to give me money again?
Yeah, he asked me how I was doing, which was weird. He just sent me a message asking me how I was. I was like,
Oof.
Oh, this is odd. I saw him once when I was like going to a grocery store in the city. It was weird.
How do you react to seeing Onision in person?
I just kept my head down and hoped that like he didn't recognize me from my YouTube stuff. I was like, God, I hope that like my connections haven't made it so he knows what I look like.
Yeah.
I love how I'm being pinged right now, but I can't hear it because stream mode is on.
Wait, pinged by Onision?
No. Pinged by like one of my friends. Like one of my friends, like they've sent me like 4 or 5 messages since we started recording because they're needy.
Yeah.
They're real life friends though. They can wait. I have internet friends now.
God.
Yeah, that's the reason why I started doing YouTube again. Is I just wanted to make friends with people online.
Really?
Yeah. And I just figured that making videos would get me to have people to talk to, and it's worked. Maybe a little too long, but it's worked.
I have the worst time making YouTube friends. Like, I talk to a decent amount of creators, but like, it doesn't feel like we're friends.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think...
I even try, and it just doesn't really seem to work out.
To be honest, I think, like, the one person who I just became, like, instantly friends with through YouTube has to be, like, Crimson Studios. Like, he and I talk daily, which is weird.
Yeah, Creamsicle's awesome.
Other than that, I think it's Vexium Swift. He and I met because he got banned from someone else's Discord server, and I like popped into OpenVC that he was in, and I was like, "Hey, why'd you get banned?" And he pulled me into a private call, and like we've been friends ever since.
Oh,
I've yelled at him from time to time. That's how you know we're real friends.
I think And by I think, I mean I know that I follow him on Instagram, but I don't think I've ever talked to him. Ever.
Uh, I he has introduced me to a lot of people in the community. Like a lot of people. Like he'll just add people to calls while I'm in a call with him. Like I'll be talking to him and all of a sudden I'm getting like Aiden projects just in the call with me.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, "Oh, hi. You random 13-year-old. Why am I talking to you?" Other than that, I think yeah, those are the only two YouTubers I talk to quite a bit who are like medium to large. I talk to a lot of small commentators often, like the Haze Knight, Zyosity, a lot of the people who are in the group chat that you and I are in together.
I know who Zio is, but I don't know who Haze Knight?
Yeah, the Haze Knight.
I don't know who that is.
He's fantastic. He's a fantastic small commentator. I actually have an interview with him coming out very soon. Mostly because
Nice.
he was one of the first small creators I befriended. And by befriended, I mean he doesn't show his face, but I know what he looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're
I'm trusted.
on that level of cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I bully him by telling him that I'm going to leak his picture, and then what I do is I just animate like a stupid picture of him and tweet it out from time to time. I would never actually like face reveal someone else because that's like disrespectful. The people who've done that to others are kind of assholes. Though some people think that I don't show my face on YouTube because I do these interviews and I have an artist who draws them for me, who draws a picture. So she'll draw a picture of you and I having a conversation.
You totally just cut out. All I heard was artist who draws for me.
Oh, I said I have an artist that draws like the interviews.
Oh, I thought that was you that did that.
No, it's my friend Kaya. I pay her. So
Kaya.
Yeah.
You are awesome.
She goes by Hollow She Devil on Twitter, and like she tweets out the art and like before the interviews come out, so I let her be the announcement of who I'm interviewing next.
Nice. Definitely gonna retweet that.
And it also like I want to get her like attention because her art is amazing. It makes me very happy. She also did my icon for Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I actually did not create my persona. So you know how everybody like some people have like persona pictures and stuff?
Yeah.
I did not create mine. Like someone else drew like the half skull, half human, like half like flesh face for me, and then like I just fell in love with it.
And then did you come up with the name Charmedskull?
Yes.
After that?
No,
okay.
Charmedskull came first. Charmedskull came because my old YouTube channel got hacked and I got locked out of it and I wanted to create a new one back in 2011. And I just put two words together that popped in my head and that's how my YouTube channel was created. That's the whole story of my YouTube name. Why did you start calling yourself PapaTimmy?
I didn't actually start that. Like it started in the comment section of my videos, and then that's just all people would refer to me as. Yeah, pretty much. That's just all people would refer to me as. Like no one was like, "Hey, Tim Out," and it was always just, "Hey, PapaTimmy." And then, yeah, it was just the meme kind of took over, and like if everyone's just gonna call me that, I might as well just change the name to that.
Since people call me like a bunch of different things. I just react to everything. It makes it so much easier. Scully, the reason why, and everybody knows it's what I have for Discord because I've mentioned it before, but the reason why it is because somebody, when I initially started on Discord, said, "Oh, Charmskull's too much to say, so I'm just gonna call you Scully." And so I was like,
I mean,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
I
And,
guess I can see that.
And then it became kind of fun because then people who were getting added to group calls with me at first when I was still really small, and I was, especially after the progress interview, and I was getting a little bit of hate on Twitter from that interview.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you getting hate from that?
It was the people who disliked progress were screenshotting and taking the piss out of me on Twitter. And pretty much DMing me telling me I was shit at being a content creator. Now that most of them are my friends now. Because I kind of rolled with it.
Yeah.
I kind of was like, okay, well, if you're going to meme the shit out of my video, I'm just going to follow you on Twitter. And it threw off most of them.
You can't fight the meme.
No.
If you just go with it, you're good to go.
Yeah. No, but because of that, it made it a lot more fun when people would get added to voice calls that I was in. And they'd be like, Scully. And they'd be like, yeah, I'm Charmedskull on Twitter and YouTube. And they're like, oh, you're a lot nicer than I was expecting. I get called, like, the mother of the commentary community a lot. I get DMs from people, like, asking me, like, personal questions, like, when they have problems. I'm not saying who or what questions, but I spend a lot of my time in DMs just helping other people.
Wait, so if I'm PapaTimmy and you're
the commentary community, and we're friends,
so if I'm in the commentary community and I'm PapaTimmy, does that make you the grandma of the commentary community?
God damn it! Don't already make me feel older than Scrubby already makes me feel. Like, he bullies me and calls me old on a constant basis. Like, our second interview that we did, that came out recently, like, that's all he did. Was calling me old. He was like, Shauna, you're so old. I'm like, you're kind of an ass. But I'm used to it. I go with that meme as well. Like, people just calling me old because I am old in comparison to most of the people in the community.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, but 31 is pretty crazy. Yep. I had no idea.
Nope.
You don't sound 31.
I don't look it either. Like, I'm lucky. I look like most of the people who like have seen my pictures or see me when I do face cam videos and stuff like that. They're like, "Oh, you're like 25, right?" I'm like, "No." I have a 9-year-old. I'm 31. One person like got thrown off when I told them the age of my kid, but I hadn't confirmed or denied my age yet. And they're like, "How do you have a 9-year-old? You're like 23."
Yeah, something doesn't add up.
I was like, "What doesn't add up is you assuming my age." No, I don't mind my age and like how old I am in the commentary community. It does make it weird the fact that none of my friends know who any of you are. Minus like the videos I'm
insulted.
Yeah, you should be. I'm insulted that none of them know who any of you are, as I force them to watch you guys from time to time.
Yeah, I was about to say, how have you not shown them my videos yet?
I have.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
Oh my god.
Timothy.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Dropping the full name.
Dropping the full first name.
Sorry, I only respond to PapaTimmy.
Oh, okay. Tim Haddon. It's weird calling you PapaTimmy. Like, I do that.
There it is.
Like, I do that, like, but when people, like, don't know who I'm talking about, like, now saying PapaTimmy, like, people know who you are. Well, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm talking to Tim Haddon. And they're like, who? I'm like, PapaTimmy. They're like, oh, yeah, I know who that is. Like, even
that's cool.
I don't know. Like, I remember you being like, I'm Tim Haddon. And, like, at the end of your videos. God, what was your old outro?
I still am, but my old outro was...
you're fucking
Thank you guys so much for watching. We've been going up in views and subs all the time. That's awesome. You're awesome. Something like that.
Yeah, except for with the F words in there.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. You're fucking awesome. Yeah, I remember that.
Trying to keep the F words to a minimum. Sis needs that ad revenue.
Oh,
we all do.
I actually only have like 6 videos that have ever been demonetized.
What?
Yeah. And
I get demonetized like every upload.
One of them is my video on the Geneva Convention.
Oh, one of the political
commentaries. a lot of my political commentaries have been. None of the videos since switching to the interview format, minus for like a week after I got initially monetized. The progress one was demonetized, but past that, none of them have ever been demonetized. I think it's because, like, I'm not talking about controversial topics, or, like, I don't have any controversial tags, or anything that, like, would trigger that.
Yeah.
I don't know how the algorithm works.
I don't think I do either, and I get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and curse all you want here.
Yeah.
My kid's not allowed to watch my videos either.
Kenneth, do your homework.
Oh, he does. He doesn't even get to touch his computer until his homework's done. I'm a bully of a mom. I make him read too every day.
I mean, reading's not that bad.
No. He reads out loud though because he tricked me once. He tricked me for like an entire month by saying that he was reading, and then he was just skimming the books. And like saying that he was finishing quickly, but could never tell us the stories, but now he reads out loud. And he does fine. Right now I'm a terrible mom. He's awake right now. It's like 10:30 at night.
That's not that bad. He's 9.
He's animating and or programming currently.
Oh well. There we go.
Or watching Because Science, because I think that's what he was watching earlier. Again, like, he is very restricted to who he gets to watch, because he doesn't want to get in trouble again. So, your relationship became kind of drama as well.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I don't, to be perfectly honest, I don't watch your girlfriend's content. Mostly,
okay.
But from what I have seen of it, I don't see a reason why people should be hating on her, kind of thing. But
yeah, it's complicated. It's just one of those things where when like a bandwagon appears and it's like super easy views, no one fucking cares. It's just we're making a video now kind of thing. And that's what it was for a while. So
I hope she didn't like take any of those really personally.
Oh, she did.
Oh.
Yeah. She's all good now though, and the bandwagon seems to have stopped. Views dried up, so
yeah, I've never been really big into story time, whether it be animated or not, so
I haven't either.
So like I don't even think I knew or cared if you had a girlfriend or not, because I'm not one of those people who like fangirled that hard over people. So I'm like,
wow, you didn't care?
I don't care whether you're dating because I'm not interested in you in the slightest that way. Friends
could have put that a little nicer, but okay.
I guess, but that would mean that you would be taking offense at the fact that I'm not interested in you, which is then on you. Not on
I'm sorry,
me.
what?
Meaning
You're cutting out.
Why is this happening?
I don't know. I have full bars on my end.
Oh, I'm not wireless at all. I'm connected directly to the router. I don't know. This is the second time this has happened. Last time was with Sloth.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is the fact that I don't stan anybody. Like, I'm not like a super fan.
I don't even know what that means. Like, I hear it all the time, but I have no idea what that means.
So the original term is like a stalker fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have one. I have a stan. He goes into other people's live streams and say, "We stan Charmedskull." He shows up in my live streams and on my comment section of my videos.
He's a real one.
Yeah. He has just luckily never harassed me on Twitter yet. Yep. I also have an actual stalker on YouTube, as I've had to block like 6 accounts this person's made from my live streams.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's like 14.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who cares?
He got banned from my Discord server, then he followed me on Twitter. then Instagram, and I blocked him from both of those, and now he just continuously makes YouTube accounts and follows my and harasses me in live streams. So that's great.
I don't really have a stalker story or anything, but like this happened like maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Oh yeah.
And I was at Walmart with my my girlfriend, and we were like checking out, and like as we were walking to the self-checkout place, I like see this kid just like staring at me with like a big smile, and he had like this Star Wars jacket with a Rebel sign on it, and I was wearing a Star Wars shirt, so I thought he was looking at me because of my shirt. So I was just like, okay. And we check out and everything, and as we're walking out, I see this kid walking away with like his mom and brothers or something.
Right.
I don't know what the family situation was, but he was still staring at me. And then like later that night, in my Instagram requests for DMs, there was like pictures of us there, and he was like, dude, PapaTimmy, do you live in insert blank? And I was like, oh shit. That's why he was looking at me so weird.
Because he knew who you were.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think I'm kind of lucky since unless people watch my unfiltered rant videos, most people don't know what I look like.
Yeah.
Somebody jokingly said that they assume that I am effectively a real life Two-Face.
Why?
Because of the whole split face on my persona picture. Like, I'm like, do you really think that they're that realistic? No, not really. But, I mean, I don't hide who I am. Like, I have Instagram, and I actually post pictures on there, and I occasionally will post a picture of myself on Twitter. It's just if people miss them, they miss them. And then I get somebody going, what do you look like? I go, well, I'm a fat old lady. There you go. It's just way more fun to confuse people, I guess. When they go to actually look at my pictures, they're like, oh, you're not that old.
I don't know. 31.
31, yep. I'm ancient by YouTube standards.
Yeah.
I'm like only 5 or 6 years younger than Keemstar.
Ooh.
That's scary.
That is a weird way to look at it.
Yeah. But I've been on YouTube longer than Keemstar.
Killer Keemstar.
Oh. I don't get him.
Let's get right into the news.
Let's get right into the drama, more like it.
Yeah.
He starts more drama than he reports on.
Rampant speculation.
That's a good point. So what made you what made you go after the emo channels, other than the fact that you probably actually watched them?
Because I was an emo kid back in the day. So I felt like, yeah. And I felt like if anyone could talk about this, like, I'm qualified.
Yeah.
And it was just, I don't know. Like, I knew how like fake the people I was talking about were. So it just felt like to me I could say whatever I wanted because I could justify it by any means, pretty much. Like a list. I could justify why I was saying the things that I was. Plus, even if I didn't have reasons as to why I was making the videos, what I was talking about was so shitty that like that alone was enough to warrant the video.
Yeah.
And no one was really doing that. Like, who the fuck cared about emo kids, you know? So yeah, I hopped in on that and then kind of branched out from there. Still go back and revisit the emos every once in a while, but
I mean,
back in the day, I was doing it all the time.
Is there really still an emo community on YouTube?
There is, but it's straight up dying, if not already dead. Like, just look at Johnny Gilbert's channel. He has like 1 million subscribers, but gets the same views I do. So, and my channel's doing bad, and he's getting the same views I do. So,
your channel's not doing that bad. I mean,
compared to what it was doing, it's
Fair
doing
enough.
pretty shit right now.
I mean, you're okay, yeah, but your most recent video was on Woe Vicky. You expected that to get a lot of views. Like nobody cares about her anymore.
That's what it was about, though.
Yeah.
Like what happened.
No, but your fall from EmoTube got like almost 100K.
Yeah, that was weird. Like I expected that one to do well, and then it didn't, and it was dead. Like it got shit views, and then actually got into the recommended, like 2 weeks after I put it out. So that was cool. But that was like the last video that did like really well.
Yeah. I would like I think my best viewed video is a shitpost video that I made on Flat Earth. I made a video trying to convince people that the sun was also flat.
Is it not?
No. But I got 15
news to me.
I got 15K views from that video. And
That's pretty good.
I got a lot of people asking me if I really believed it because I said, so I did the, like and subscribe, and then if you stick to like the last second or two, it says this is a joke. Like I say those words, but nobody stays past the words like and subscribe. So I was getting a lot of comments saying, "Are you retarded?" I was like, "Probably, but did you stay till the end of the video?" I don't respond negatively to negative comments. I respond jokingly because I don't take YouTube comments seriously. I have some really hateful ones from back in the day. Like people telling me that I probably got hit by baseball bats and stuff. Like those are hateful. And
How's that even that bad? You got hit by baseball?
No, like somebody was like, you must have been hit by like a bunch of baseball bats as a child because you're really ugly and you look like you probably need help. And that was like back in 2006.
It sounds like a 2006 hate comment.
Yeah. I got a lot of those, but then when I deleted, I think off my old YouTube channel, I deleted like 500 videos.
500? What content were you making?
Well, remember 2006 vlogs? Like the whole sitting in front of a camera and just like spewing words?
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh, okay. You were one of those.
I was one of those. Plus doing the really cringy lip sync videos and stuff from back in the day.
Smosh. Yeah.
Except for imagine an emo girl rocking out to emo songs. In 2006, back when it was actually still a normal thing for people to be listening to 2006 emo. I mean, I still do, but...
What do you classify as 2006 emo?
Well, Paramore.
Okay.
Paramore's definitely in that. I actually did a bunch of punk rock covers, punk rock lip syncs as well, like Anti-Flag and stuff like that. Back then. Hawthorne Heights.
Oh, God.
Census Fail. Let's see. Who else? Gym Class Heroes? Hollywood.
I guess, yeah.
Hey, Kenneth, I'm recording right now.
Kenneth!
He just shouted
Dude.
at me, so now he's in this video. This is the first time his voice is being heard on my channel.
Fantastic.
Nice. Let's see. I have a bunch of really, really old stuff on my computer. Oh, Armor for Sleep.
I don't know who that is.
I have a whole bunch of old My Chemical Romance.
Nice.
Yeah.
MCR is still good.
MCR
I don't care what
is
anyone
still
says.
Good.
Love that shit.
Who else? Fall Out Boy. Like, old school Fall Out Boy.
Yeah. The listenable Fall Out Boy.
That is true. They had a couple really, really good albums, and then they just kind of went sideways because they got popular. Reliant K.
Ooh. Aren't they Christian rock?
They're Christian They're Christian pop punk.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I listened to a lot of interesting stuff back in the day. And I still do, clearly, as they're all still on my computer. I have like 48
Fresh out
hours.
of LimeWire.
Yeah, probably. Let's be honest. I don't remember paying for at least half of these. I pay for music now. That doesn't make up for the past, though.
I don't.
Well, I pay to use Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify's.
Without ads. That's about as close as I get to buying music nowadays most of the time. What do you currently listen to?
Ooh. Let's see. I kind of been listening to, like, when I do listen to music, it's kind of been the same stuff for a while now. Like I listen to Neon Indian. Not sure how to pronounce it, just off the top of my head, but Toro Imoy or something like that. Washed Out, stuff like that. And also the emos, like Panic at the Disco, including the new stuff, which is an emo, MCR, even some Never Shout Never.
Ooh,
if anyone's into that.
Never Shout Never.
Yeah, Chris Drew's awesome. Even though some of the music's like pretty cringy nowadays.
Yeah,
It's such
especially
a
when you
guilty
see
pleasure.
it in TikTok videos now.
Ooh, that's fucking weird.
Like seeing Never Shout Never, seeing Fall in Reverse. Like,
Falling in Reverse is just funny.
But well, yes, they were funny, and they were kind of like they were kind of like a joke on like that community, on like the emo community initially, and now they've become a joke in themselves again because of Good Girls Like Bad Boys, like becoming effectively the song of TikTok.
TikTok bad boys.
Oh god, I've seen way too many YouTube videos on that. Way too many. Everyone's making one.
Yeah, I know. Some people making multiple in a row.
Like, that's all they're doing. Kind of like Reddit videos where, like, that's all they do now.
Yeah.
It's TikTok and Reddit. It's nice to see some actual commentary still out there. I actually really liked your video on why people were missing Leafy.
Yeah. That, it's weird because, like, that collab idea was, like, me and Doplex just did the Fall of EmoTube video.
Yeah.
And I had this idea that I was talking to him about. I was like, yo, I want to get you in on another video after I do some solo stuff about... It's going to be a Leafy video, but not the video everyone else made about, like, where's Leafy? Or why did Leafy leave? It's going to be more so about... the audience of Leafy. Why does everyone seemingly miss him now when he was like the worst thing ever before he left? And we were like, yeah, good idea, we're going to do it. And then we were having trouble getting our schedules lined up and everything like that. And Creamsicle, Crimson Studios, actually slid in and was like, hey man, I'm wanting to make a video, want you in on it. And it was basically the same idea. And at that point, me and Doplex had like started getting ready to write the script for our video. And I was just like, dude, we're already doing it. You're getting in on this. And then we made the video.
Yeah.
So
that was right around the time I think he and I started talking. It was like a week or two after. He was just like, yeah, I gotta record this thing for Tim. And I was like, oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah. The video, I don't know, like it did okay, I guess, but I think we all thought it was going to do like really well, but I guess people just don't really care about that aspect of it, even though I thought that was the most interesting aspect of the whole Leafy thing.
Is.
Oh,
Because
I've heard that like he was in Colorado and built and bought a house and just plays game.
Well, back at the end of August, I got to meet face-to-face Billy the Fridge.
Oh yeah.
And we were drinking beers. I was like, "Where the hell is Calvin?" And he was just like, he hated being famous, made his money, put it into Bitcoin like everybody thought, and just pieced out. Went back home.
See, being famous sounds awesome. He just got shit on all at once, and then he was like, "All right, I'm out," because he
Yeah.
handled it the worst way possible. Like, if he would have just laughed at the content cop and be like, "Shit,
Or just ignored it.
you fuck." No, well, I mean, you can't ignore something that got that big. But like, if he just laughed at it and was like, "You fucking destroyed me," holy shit, everything would have been fine. But then he makes the worst response possible.
Not only that, but then with all of the people coming out saying, "Oh, he said is $20 okay?" or he said he was going to put me in the description, or everything like that, and then that not happening. I think
The $20 thing I thought was like the most bullshit. Like, he asked if it was okay.
Yeah.
You could just be like, "No, it's not." That was it. And the guy said, "Yeah, it's cool."
You can't complain after the fact that, like, hey, this guy was making tons of money and he offered me $20, and instead of me saying, "Can you pay me more than that to edit your videos or to make an outro for you?" For
He
one,
didn't even edit the videos. He opened up a green fucking canvas in Photoshop and wiggled around Leafy's little OC thing, and then was like, "Oh, $20 isn't enough." After he said it was enough. That was like the craziest thing to me, and how people were pissed off about that.
So I clearly, like, I have an outro that we'll play at the end of this, and I didn't make that. Like, I paid, like, legit paid someone $25 to make a 20-second outro for me. And I have no shame in saying that I paid for it. And, like, Fire Sale...
Why would you?
Like, Fire Sale is an amazing editor, and if he ever want... Like, I've had people who've asked me to edit my video... Who've asked to edit my videos for me, who I'm so scared about letting them edit it.
Yeah.
That, like, I just say no. I think I've only let one person ever edit one of my videos, and that's...
I have people ask me all the time if they could edit my videos, and I'm like, dude, if you saw the source footage of my videos, like, all right, my videos are a train wreck, but my actual, like, just straight off the camera is, like, unwatchable. The editing is the entire video.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, it's like, you can't just give that up. Like, especially, like, thinking if I gave it up, it's like I'm not even making the videos anymore.
Yeah.
It's like someone else's content now, because the editing is the entire video.
Yeah, no. Especially with the way you do your videos, like, that is how you show yourself, is a lot through your editing and through the clips that you pick and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which someone else might not pick the right spot, or they might make a mistake, whereas you see exactly how you want the video to be. Whereas, like, with mine, this is going to be, for the most part, minus a couple small fudges I might buff out. But, like, the fun part of these videos is they humanize both sides. Like, people they get to see me as who I really am, and they get to see whoever I'm talking to as they really are as who they really are. It's kind of late.
Yeah.
But I do that for multiple reasons. One, because I honestly don't write questions for these at all. Like, I just go off the top of my head. This is why
Yeah, I felt like you were talking.
Yeah. Well, I familiarize myself, if they're not a content creator who I watch constantly or I have watched regularly, I do familiarize myself with their content prior to doing a recording. So that way, when questions can naturally come in, they flow in. But yours, you were easy. Like I said, I've been watching your videos for 2 years. If I didn't have, like, questions already piled up in my head, what kind of fan would I be? / friend now.
Yeah. We're friends.
We're friends. You know my first name, you know my first name because I told you, which means we're friends. Because
in a way, I already knew it.
Probably because somebody else already said it somewhere.
Yeah.
That's how most people find out what my first name is. No one knows my last name. A lot of people think it is what is on my Instagram. Joke's on you. Not the case.
You know what? How about we break ground right here, right now? What's your last name?
I'm not
Just
telling.
let it roll out.
I'm not telling.
Wow.
Well,
I thought we were friends.
I'm not telling during a recording.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't want, no offense to the 20 or 30 people who are going to watch this, don't want you guys to know. No, I'm going to say, I'm going to put all of the links to your Twitter, your Instagram, and your videos in the description for people who do watch my videos and don't watch Tim's. You guys should go over and watch his.
Absolutely, yes.
He is a great content creator, and clearly I am a fan, so my opinion matters more than his on his content.
Yeah.
As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join the Discord if you want
Like
to
and
harass
subscribe
Subscribe
for more.
For more weekly interviews / shit post videos, because those are coming out, I promise.
More weekly toy reviews with Kenneth and his
Kenneth.
favorite content creator, PapaTimmy.
PapaTimmy. Okay, have a good night, everyone.